Hi, my name's Howard Rappaport, Senior Director for Chemicals with the Pricing and Purchasing team here at IHS. And today we have another installment in our conversation with customers. We're going to cover the changing global propylene market. Now, propylene is the number 2 petrochemical product on a global basis, right behind ethylene. It's the second largest volume chemical. And typically, propylene is produced either as a co-product or a byproduct of some other process. And that can be either ethylene cracking or refining. Now, there are basically 3 sources of propylene traditionally. First is from the ethylene unit. When you use naphtha coming from crude oil, propylene is a byproduct there. And also from the refinery, it's at the back end of the refinery as a co-product of refining. And the third option is to make propylene on purpose with various technologies. Now, there's been a significant change here in North America in recent years as we shift over to natural gas as a feedstock for the petrochemical industry. This has changed the landscape and the dynamics for propylene production and rippled through the markets in terms of supply issues and pricing issues. And along those lines, as we develop more of our natural gas resources, propane has become a major source for propylene production on purpose through propane dehydro, or PDH. Also, we'll touch on the Chinese developments in the area of their use of coal and coal-to-olefins technology to produce propylene. Now, I've brought along a schematic that we're going to show with the different methods of producing propylene. On top, we have the refining sector, where basically you're taking crude oil, trying to produce fuel and gasoline products, and at the back end of the refinery is an FCC, or fluidized catalytic cracker. That FCC unit produces propylene, which can be either utilized by the refiner back into the gasoline pool as an octane booster, or cleaned up and sold off to the chemical market. Down below the dotted line, it says chemical industry, and the naphtha feedstock from crude oil goes into the ethylene cracker, and they produce ethylene and a bunch of other products, and propylene is one of the byproducts in that process. Now, to the lower left, we also show some on-purpose technologies, and highlighted in red we have PDH, propane dehydro, and CTO, coal-to-olefins. Another important aspect of propylene is its versatility. Propylene is used extensively in numerous downstream markets. There are several derivatives illustrated here going across the plastics markets and fibers markets and other intermediates. And propylene is used in everything from automotive applications to appliances, electronics, medical devices in the form of polypropylene and engineering plastics. But it's also used to produce other co-products and byproducts for various applications ranging from carpet fibers and other petrochemical coatings, adhesives, and intermediate products. So it's a very diverse product used in numerous applications across several industries in the downstream market environment. So, what's happening with propylene these days? Prices have been extremely volatile. We've had a lot of significant ups and downs. And in addition to that, prices have been much higher due to tighter supply, particularly here in North America, as we make less propylene in the ethylene cracking environment as we shift over to natural gas as a feedstock. So how is this going to change? Well, in the next visual, we're illustrating the fact that over the next couple of years, we will see a significant upturn in the production of propylene on purpose, particularly using PDH, or propane dehydro, or coal-to-olefin, CTO. And by the time we get to the end of the next decade, we do expect the on-purpose propylene production to total up to about 30% of the entire global supply. What does that mean for buyers? Well, the good news for the marketplace and for buyers of propylene is that this is going to create additional available supplies So this will balance out the supply-demand equation and will be in a more comfortable environment for propylene supply. And it will also smooth out some of those inconsistencies and volatility issues that we've been experiencing on price. So if you're a buyer of propylene or a user of propylene, this is good news in the long run that prices should be more stable and ultimately on a downward trend. So, just to summarize, the issue that we've uncovered here is that as we transition to lighter feedstocks from natural gas, there will be some issues associated with that in terms of availability of propylene and price volatility. Those are being addressed by using more propylene on purpose technology, propane dehydro and coal to olefins. And these are going to be the fast-growing, emerging capacity projects that come to the aid of the market with more supply and allowing the markets to settle down with more stable pricing and more palatable price trends for buyers in the future. Thanks very much, and we look forward to chatting with you again in the future. Thank you.